Hi everybody. I wanted to make this short video to really just for all the other men out there who are like me. It's very difficult as a man, I think, to recognize and come to terms when you've been abused. I'll be the first to say I'm a victim of narcissistic abuse. I've been abused physically, mentally, and emotionally by a very proficient abuser, and it's a difficult position to be in. It's a difficult thing to even recognize it's happening. It's difficult because we're sort of conditioned to never want to be the like a failure, right? So we always see these societal portrayals of men being what's the word for it? Inadequate, deadbeats, uh, failures to provide, um, just all around inadequate. That's kind of something that we, I myself, just grew up with. Don't be a deadbeat. Be a stand-up dad. Be a good father. Be present. And I think, for the most part, lots of men have that at their core. We want to be good fathers. We want to be good providers. We want to go out into the proverbial forest and chop down a tree with our hands and construct, hunting implements out of solid wood, and then go and slay the beast, slay the dragon, and bring the heart back to our female and make lots of babies. We sort of naturally have that drive and have that sort of expectation of ourselves. So when we're being manipulated, we tend to emotionally we get manipulated along those lines, where we're with someone who drills it into us that we're not doing our job well enough. We're not providing. We're becoming a deadbeat. Don't you turn into a deadbeat father? All this stuff. So men get manipulated and taken advantage of in that way. I've been physically abused, where for whatever reason it's okay for women to hit men, but it's never okay for a man to hit a woman. And I think that's wrong. I think it's wrong for anybody to hit anybody. I don't give a shit if you're a girl or not. It's wrong. You should never hit a man, period. Because he shouldn't hit you. So why is it okay for you to do? Why is it okay for you to do something he's not supposed to do back to you? Never do to anybody what you wouldn't want them to do to you, right? So, but for some reason, there's these women out there who feel it's okay. Why? Because they pretend to be powerless. They pretend to be weak. And it's okay for them to hit because they're so weak, right? Well, I had a suitcase thrown at my fucking head that put a hole in the wall. I've had glasses thrown at me, cups, glasses, wine glasses, that covered the floor with broken glass right near where my son sleeps and walks. I've had stuff like that happen before. I've been hit. I've been punched. So, no, it's absolutely not okay. And of course, you get the blame thrown on you. I'm sorry, I just get so frustrated with you. I'm sorry, I got drunk, I made a mistake. Yeah, you did. I'm sorry, if I punched you in the face because I was drunk, I'd be in jail. Sorry, I punched you in the face, sweetie. I got drunk and I made a mistake because I'm frustrated with you. No, it doesn't work two ways. So, yeah, there is definitely a side of abuse for women towards men that is, as of yet, really sort of recognized and given proper recognition and proper understanding and respect from that angle. So, in any case, all I'm saying is that if you're a guy and you've made it to this channel, know one thing. I fully understand full well what it is you're going through. If you feel like you're being treated unfairly, or being abused or being manipulated, at least I'm one person that gets it. I've been there. I've been there. I've tried. I've tried telling people the position I was in, and I've been told, "Oh, well, man up, man up. Have some balls." It's like, well, it's not that easy when this shit is inside your home. You can't get it out, and you're married to it. So there's no way to man up and get rid of it. Trust me, we thought of that. First thing I tried, didn't work. Tried it again, still didn't work. Yeah, manning up doesn't work when you're with an abusive, manipulative, controlling female. Manning up simply doesn't work. Why? Because they spin it, because there's so many different ways to spin that shit to land you in jail. Exactly. It's absolutely terrible advice when you're with an abusive female to, quote, man up, because the first thing they're going to do is get your butt thrown in jail. It is entirely, like, in so many states, a woman can actually call the police and make fake allegations of domestic abuse and domestic violence, get a man thrown in jail, file a lawsuit, then later drop the charges. And they do that because once they've done that and they're living alone with their children, they tend to be the first custodial parent. And while you're trying to sort your life out, sort your shit out, having been thrown into jail and then having the police saying, you can't go back into your own home. Well, where the hell am I supposed to go? You're not even allowed back in your own home. The home you're paying for, that's in your name, for some shit you didn't even do. So, yeah. It's a very real problem. It's a very big problem. And guys, you're not alone. I went through complete and total hell. So in this channel, I try to help both men and women. I feel that there's a disproportionate amount of aid and assistance for female victims of abuse. And there's not much of anything out there for guys. There's no battered men's shelter. There's no shelters for abused men. If you get thrown in jail for false accusations of domestic violence and you come out and the police have said there's a restraining order, you can't go back into your own house, and where are you supposed to go? There's no men's shelter. You sleep in your car, or you hope you can find a friend with a couch. There's no government programs for you. There's not a lot of anything. I've called the cops before, and the police are like, come on, buddy, man up. Really? Yes, my attorney told me that I need a police report for every time this stuff happens. Really, buddy? Come on, buddy. So yeah. In any case, guys, check out my videos. Take a look at my playlist called The Narcissistic Playbook. A lot of these strategies are used by narcissists in general, male or female. Knowing their playbook, knowing how they play you and how they manipulate you and control you, I think is paramount to getting your life back together, picking up the pieces, moving forward without them, and how to keep them out of your life. Keeping them out of your life is one of the hardest things to do, because with a narcissist, you're not allowed to leave them, not till they're done with you. So remember that. If you leave a narcissist, that's how you get a stalker. That's how you get a stalker. So the way to get rid of a narcissist is to make them be done with you. And I'm going to help you do that in some of these other videos. So thank you for listening. Please like, comment, or share. If you're a guy and you're in such a situation, please reach out to me. Send me a message, send me a comment. I'll do whatever I can to help. There's a lot to it. It is not easy for men and women alike, but especially if you're a man, there's no way. Men cannot play the sympathy card of being married to a man beater. There's no such thing as a husband beater. There's no such thing as a man beater, right? I mean, when have you ever heard of a woman being referred to as a man beater? Never. There's man eaters, not a man beater, right? So, yeah. Like, comment, or share. We'll see you on another video. Thanks.